Get it to you then for that song.
All right, guys. Big homie coming back to you. So peace, 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 love, blessings, all that good stuff. You know what time it is. Love you guys, man. Always be ready, you know, to make changes and readjust things in your life while you're blessed to be in this life. So, as you guys may or may not know, it hasn't been a journey for me. I'm done with journey. It's been pretty much like a lifestyle. So what I mean, what I'm talking about is trying to stay fit. So I've definitely been still staying at it. And I feel great. But what I'm talking about is just really like I said, just really being able to adjust and change, right? Because your body will. It's not the same. Well, it's the same, but not exactly the same as my 35, year old body or 25-year-old body. But I got to tell you, I do feel great. One thing I have to incorporate. Oh, also, guys, I'm seeing all this stuff, man. That algorithm thing is crazy, right? I'm not into it. I'm really a content creator for real. I'm really people, trying to sell stuff and all this good stuff. Listen, if somebody wants to do business with me, I'm all for that. I'm all in for that. But I'm not selling nothing, man. So, if you want to inquire or if you want to hire me for, a service or a product, cool, I appreciate you. But yeah, anyway, off that. Because it's just weird, how that stuff gets all blown up and it just kind of jumps. Like you see people just jump out of nowhere, and you always wish the best for everyone, but it's just weird. And time is definitely, there's no price. There's no dollar amount you can put on time anyway. So with this creating content, it's definitely something that somehow, some way that, folks should be basically accommodated for, spending that time, because it's not easy just to pick up, the camera and just go for it. Some people have just been thinking about it for so long that they just never do it. But anyway, stop doing that, guys. Just do it. And don't worry about any criticism or nothing like that. But back to the fitness lifestyle. So as you can see, I do have my vest on. I'm getting ready to jump on this treadmill. I got a pretty not hectic, but a steady schedule today. I'm running a couple of different projects for my day job, so I got to be like pretty much on call for that, and managing, the ongoings and stuff like that. So, and at the same time, I'm also working towards, building with Prime America as well. So I'm looking to help some families, guys. I'm looking to help people. Listen, again, even with that, I'm not selling anything. I'm looking to educate. So if you want to holler at me about, making sure your family is protected, making sure that if, God forbid, anything happened to you, they're going to be taken care of. Tap in with me, guys. Takes like 15, 20 minutes. And in the process, you can also generate a revenue stream, in your spare time yourself, literally. So besides that, and if you want to check in with me via my email, my primary email is Michael Page, MICHAEL PAIGE, Michael AL. So Michael, MICHAEL ALPAIGE @primerica.com. All right, guys. So back to not fitness lifestyle and no niche. This is no niche. This is really a lifestyle for me. It's not a journey. So gotta crank it up, man. Shout out to this guy. I will post his YouTube video link to his video in this. And he's literally, they call him Chicago's David Goggins. I love it. I need stuff like that. I need stuff like Wallow, and Gilly, $1 Million Worth of Game. I need to hear these things to crank it up to the next level. So also Trail Genius, I don't even think he does. He's a YouTuber, content creator by the name of Trail Genius. And he does everything, man. He records his runs, so he has virtual runs. But I like it because it's one of those marathon style where you're like in it with him. You can see him, and it's like a guy on a bike or somebody running with him, recording him. So it makes you feel, really motivates you. So anyway, I threw the vest on. I run sometimes with the vest anyway, but fasted cardio. And sometimes I don't always do fasted cardio, but I do feel it when I don't. So I feel the difference. So we're gonna knock out probably 3 miles. Not fast, guys. I get a nice little pace. I think about my back. I think about my posture. I think about my knees and impact. And I also love to run barefoot, which is why I actually used to run with the Vibram 5 fingers. And but I tell you, man, like, because they lock in all that moisture and that heat. If you are going to use those, please make sure you clean them, like, probably once or twice a week, because I had a little situation, not really a situation, but it changed, like, not to be gross or anything, but it changed, like, the discoloration in one of my, like, toenails. So I had to really go crazy and, like, clean the crap out of that, because you can't have that. But anyway, just being transparent, guys. Anyway, get ready to jump on this treadmill, knock out, a couple miles, and I'll see you guys on the other side. We're going to try to do the whole workout, which is only going to be like 2 or 3 exercises with the vest. And it's going to be probably step-ups on the box right here, and or box jumps, step-ups or box jumps with the vest, and probably dips, bodyweight squats. Got to do those every day. And if I feel up to it, maybe I'll do, a couple rounds of pull-ups. I don't know. Pull-ups just make me feel, in my mind, I got to get back where I used to be with the pull-ups, but just not there yet, guys. Just not there yet. So let me show you my guy. All right, guys, don't forget, while you're here, go ahead, head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Big Homie Fit Tech. Appreciate you. Love you guys. We're growing. So this is the Chicago 59-year-old guy. This guy's a freaking monster, guys. David God. I'm sure you probably heard of him. But let me go ahead and
See you later, bud.
see you later. Let me go ahead. All this shenanigans, man. Here's my guy right here. So there's no sound, but this is just a run that he did in, like, Central Park, and I absolutely love it. It's 41 minutes, and let's go ahead and get to it. And yes, I do still rock both watches. I usually start out with a little walk for, like, 30 to 60 seconds. Let my body wake up. Even though I already have 1 cup. This guy, I don't know, something about running with this guy is just, I don't know, it makes you really feel like you're out there. So let's get to it. I'll see you guys afterwards. And this is what I'm listening to, guys, during the run. Just FYI, that's Wallow, with good intentions. Check it out. Great read. What's up, fam? About this time, which is a little over 2 miles, for me personally, is when it gets real. This is when you have to confront that inner bitch and tell them to quiet the fuck down, because you have arrived, and push through. Same rules apply to certain situations and circumstances in life. You gotta quiet that inner bitch, quiet that inner bitch, and say, let's go. Let's get it. Push through. And see y'all at 40 plus minutes. Like I said, on the other side of 40 minutes, 3 miles and some change, guys, with the vest. And again, let me show you my shoes. These are my favorite running shoes. Haven't had any plantar fasciitis. No aches, pains in my knees or anything. But when I used to run with shoes, and I'm not knocking the shoes, don't get me wrong, if I'm outside, I would like to have something with a little thin sole, because I haven't built up like the callus, really, for the bottom of my feet, like to be like on the hard ground. But as much as possible, I'm letting I'm putting my feet to the ground, or as natural as possible. Like I even, what my daily like work shoe, if I have to go out anywhere, is a super thin barefoot Morel. And yeah, I just like the feeling, being able to spread and move around my toes. It just makes my legs and my feet feel better, my back as well. So yeah, on to the workout now, guys. Let's get it. Let's see what I can do. Instead of to substitute the pull-ups, because I do have to strengthen re-strengthen those back muscles. I could do a few pull-ups, but to substitute the pull-ups, I'm going to do some pull downs on my machine over here. So let's get to it. Okay, fam. Back to the magic. So like I said, multitasking. So although I'm blessed to work remote, please don't think when people are working remote that they're not working, because I, myself, as well as my whole team, are some hard workers. And I am in the medical field, clinical informatics. So whatever you do, just go hard. So anyway, we'll switch this to a time lapse, because I don't want y'all to see how hard I'm going to struggle. Anyway, let's get it. Whew. All right, fam, so that is my set. So whatever you do today, stay fit, mentally and physically. They both go together. And stay active. For me, get up out of here and get ready for my onslaught of project manager meetings. Gotta love that. Peace, love, and blessings. All right, guys, so now I'm here at the restaurant location, and I just so happened to jump in on my Tab S8 Ultra, and it looks like we're getting an update. This is still Android 14, same version. It's not One UI 7.1, but hey, I'm still grateful. Looks like the latest version of One UI takes Galaxy AI to the next heights with enhanced translation capabilities, innovative portrait, and image creation tools. So that's pretty nice. So that's nice that I'll be getting some of those key features here. Super pumped about that. So as well as a writing composer to help you write like a pro. So that's super dope. And again, like I said, guys, this is the Tab S8 Ultra. All right, guys, Tab S8 Ultra. AI is here, as you can see. All right, let's go ahead and say explore. Galaxy AI Advanced Intelligence. Very nice, very nice. All right, nice little intro. Okay, this is super cool, man. Wow. All right, guys. So, as you can see here, the guys who came out, they just didn't do a good job. I'm not going to throw their names out there because they know who they are, but, they're not stopping anything over here. Do good business, guys. Do good business. It's not cool, to try to rip people off or, I'd give everyone top quality, top tier service, and that's just how I get down for whatever I do. But as you can see, I had to take these out and put some degreaser on them. I still got to come back, hit this back wall and get that nice and clean, but we had the hoods clean, and you wouldn't believe it because, as you can see, now I know that this side is supposed to be the part that blows air in, right? So I have to hand clean as best I could, and that's fine. And that's what I'm actually getting ready to do. Now this side actually, but this was clean. We paid $1,200 for somebody to clean this. And that's not clean, guys. They did take these down, which I'm gonna be able to get them more cleaner. And we're probably gonna update to the newer model grease catchers. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm actually getting ready to hit this. You can see I've hit it already with degreaser and it's just falling off along with these screws. So I'll show you the before. I'm gonna hit this one more time. No sponsorship, but it's the Zep. Hit everything one more time with the Zep. I've been letting it sit for a little while. Sometimes you just gotta do things yourself, guys. Don't be afraid to get down and dirty. You'd be surprised how good of a job that you do than, someone who you might, be paying a lot of money. And I'm not a lazy guy, Like I said, I'm a project manager. And I won't say that I'm the best project manager, but I've managed a lot of projects before becoming a project manager. And I always had them done in advance. I'm nobody's secretary, but the position that I'm in right now, I won't lie, it makes me feel like a glorified secretary. not a project manager. And I get that I'm doing a great job from pretty much everyone, but not the people who you would expect to be getting it, because you're not them, right? You have to find your own flow and don't change. If it's not for you, it's all good. Just move to the next. Move to the next. There's bigger, there's better out there for you guys. And that's all right. That's all right as well. So, as you can see, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. And that's with anything that I do. Again, I say it again. Now my hands will cramp a little. Just switching hands, guys. But not afraid to get my hands dirty. This thing is going to be spotless when I'm finished. I've already filled this up once already, but my family will be served from a clean location. I promise you that. This is how TKC and Big Homie Fit Tech gets down. Clean slate. All right. So yeah, guys. Big Homie Fit Tech, getting ready to get busy. What up, y'all? Real quick, I just wanted my honey bunny to see how hard your boy up in here working, man. She likes for me to work hard though. I love working hard for her. Get your guys and girls to the partner that you love to work hard for.
Using the workload to say, hey, I got a new patient coming in. Who should get this patient, right?
Yeah,
And I think that's kind of the approach we should kind of go with that.
All right, guys, real quick, just wanted to show you. I still have to wipe away a little bit of the grit, but you can see all of this. And this is the part that blows air in, and the air gets sucked out that way. So all of that you can't really get, but you can get it good enough. And the more I learn how to do this, the better I'll get it. So this is what I've done by taking the grates out. The grates are back there. I clean those as well. And yeah, I'm gonna wipe all this off real nicely. You can see the work that I've done. And this is what the people charged us, like $1,250. They were supposed to do this. This is how they left it. This is what I'm doing. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, guys. A little bit of elbow grease. Knock it out.